We're taught in our culture to say, what is my motivation? I think that's the wrong question. I think it's more useful to start a scene or a part by saying, what am I reacting to? What pressure is on me that makes it necessary for me to do something or makes me want to do something? Kevin's played Hamlet. It's well-known text. And I just want to use it as a talking point about character in terms of how does Shakespeare build a character. The whole point with the character of Hamlet, and indeed the soliloquies, is they're incredibly inconsistent. If you try to say Hamlet is this or is that, the text resists it, and a bad Hamlet takes his cue from one of the soliloquies and works everything out in relation to it. In the way I think Shakespeare builds characters, they're almost all built on contradictions, ambiguities, and reversals. He actually says the most important lines to me in the part. It's not interpretation, it's a fact. He says, I do not know why yet the things to do, since I have cause and means and will to do it. I don't know. I don't understand my own character. Now, that's wonderful, I think, acting help to anybody playing Hamlet.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether
Sorry,
it
I
is...
must say one other thing. I must
Why?
say, because it's time.
Louder?
It's also, as it makes it easier, obviously, if you're raising the question for your friends, the audience. Acting tip. There are questions in the speech. When there's a question, always play the question. Should we do it once more?
Yeah, sure. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die. To sleep. No more. And by sleep, to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die. To sleep. To sleep. Perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus, the native view of resolution is sickly door with the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pitch and moment with this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Doesn't it?
Well, that was very remarkable.
Did I say it all? I felt that he kept flip-flopping. You know, it's like, I want to do something, but I keep thinking. And when I think about it, I can't do what I'm supposed to do.
The whole irony, and is it funny, is it tragic, is that you have this profound exploration and you get nowhere. And to be human means all these contradictions.
What Shakespeare does is describe the experience of being a human being. If you're the king who's been thrown out, if you're the king who's coming in, if you're the wife of the king who's been thrown out, if you're the page who's done nothing but work for that king all your life and now you're out of a job. Each of them describes the experience of life in a different way, and that is done with language. There's no substitute for it.